pag retrench employee, need po bang mag-render ng 30 days at ang release ng separation pay ay depende sa clearance kung cleared or hindi? At ano po ang timing sa pag-release ng separation pay?
Pag retrenchment po or layoff, no? Magle-layoff po kayo. Ibig sabihin, that's a termination. I-terminate po natin yung employee. Yan po yung siguro tanong nyo. From the time na sinabihan nyo si employee, mawawalan ka na ng trabaho, ma-lay-off ka, mayroon pong 30-day notice period before mag-take effect po yung termination of employment. We don't usually call that rendering. Ang tawag po natin dyan is notice period. So yung period na yon ay pwede pong i-require natin sa employee that during that entire 30-day period magtrabaho si employee. Pwede naman natin sabihin na pwede hindi ka na magtrabaho, maghanap ka na lang ng ibang work sa ibang company. Pero yung 30 days na yon, bayad po yun. Kailangan bayaran ni employer. Pwede po niyang gawin yun na parang terminal leave ni employee. Pwede naman niyang i-require din sa employee na magtrabaho ka up to your last day. Kasi bayad po yun. No? Hindi po nakadepend sa clearance. Ito po ang suggestion ko sa inyo. Go to Google, search DOLE Labor Advisory number 06-20, series of 2020. Ito po yung labor advisory issued by the Department of Labor and Employment. Wala pong nakalagay doon na clearance, no? Never pong naging requirement ang clearance. Ang final pay po, separation pay, ay dapat i-release within 30 days from the date that the employee is severed from employment. So, final pay including separation pay, kung retirement po yan, including retirement pay, whatever, lahat po ng matatanggap na employee has to be released within 30 days from the severance of the employer-employee relation. Now, within that 30-day period, si employer po ay dapat mag-conduct ng audit. Yun po ang pwedeng gawin ng employer. Pwede niyang gawin, pwede hindi niya gawin. Walang sinasabi yung DOL na dapat gawin niya ng employer. Pero ako, ina-advise ko sa inyo, kahit hindi po nakasulat yan sa batas or any regulation, mag-conduct po kayo ng exit audit. Ano ang purpose ng exit audit? Para ma-determine kung ang employee ay cleared or not. Hindi po obligation ng employee na mag-clearance. May obligation po na mag-audit ay ang employer. Ang employee, waiting lang siya, maghihintay lang po si employee. Pag natapos yung 30 days at matatanggap na niya yung kanyang final pay, separation pay, or retirement pay. Si employer, yan po yung window of opportunity niya to determine kung may accountability si employee. Kung hindi siya nag-accountability audit, no, within 30 days, dapat i-release niya lahat-lahat yan. Karapatan ni employee yan. Pero pag nag-audit siya at nalaman niya may accountability pala itong employee to, dyan niya pwedeng sabihin, teka, may accountability itong employee to, hindi natin pwedeng ma-release. Kasi may accountability. Kasi i-compute nyo lahat ng kanyang final pay, lahat ng ma-receive niya eh. And then, pagbabanggain nyo yan doon sa kanyang accountability. So that's your opportunity to offset. Yan 30-day period na yan, that's your window to offset. Kung malaki yung accountability ni employee, that means baka wala na siyang matanggap. Kasi yung accountability niya, baka nga kulang pa. Yung pagbabayaran niyang accountability, baka masyadong malaki at wala na nga matitira na final pay, wala na matatanggap si employee. Therefore, after the offsetting, si employee pa ang may kulang. Then you will send a demand letter against the employee. Ito, kulang. Nag-offsetting kami, kulang pa yung matatanggap mo. Therefore, bayaran mo ito. Otherwise, we will file a case against you in court. Sa court tayo magkikita. Now, what if the final pay, the separation pay, the retirement pay, or whatever marireceive the employee is higher than the accountability na na-discover nyo during that 30-day period? Then, offsetting lang yan. And then, you release the balance. No? I-release nyo po yung balance. Of course, when you do this offsetting, kailangan rin may due process. You have to inform the employee o may na-discover kaming accountability. Ano ba? Are you admitting this, tinatanggap mo ba? I-offset namin to. Syempre, you have to do those negotiation. Kailangan yung inform siya. Requirement po yan. There's no automatic deduction. Bawal po ang automatic deduction. If the employee agrees, then pirma-pirma. Pag hindi nag-agree yung employee, then you have to go through due process. You have to go through due process kasi actually, kung hindi pumayag yung employee, sabi nga ng ibang lawyer, dapat sa korte magharap-harap kung hindi pumapayag si employee. However, if you can do due process internally, pwede naman yan, magpipresent kayo ng evidence kung bakit accountable si employee, and then you can render a resolution, a decision, holding the employee accountable. If the employee can defend himself at ma-explain naman niya kung bakit hindi siya accountable, then bakit nyo i-offset yon from his final pay? So, these things can happen, and actually, some of these situations regarding accountability, nagiging labor dispute ito, nagiging civil case, because nga, the employee will not agree to the offsetting. So, because of that, nagkakaroon ng labor case. So, kailangan po ito, may due process, may negotiation, may proper documentation para po properly magawa natin yung offsetting. Otherwise, pwede po kasi pupunta si employee sa Department of Labor and sasabihin niya, hindi ni-release yung final pay ko, hindi ni-release yung separation pay ko, hindi ni-release yung retirement pay ko. That's a labor case. And kayo po, employer, kayo management, kayo ngayon ang magpapatunay na kaya hindi ko ni-release yan dahil may accountability. You have to present evidence ngayon sa inyong labor case that the employee is really accountable and liable for this amount, and therefore, there has to be proper offsetting.